CQ17, CQ17, CQ17 meters. This is Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra. Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra, calling CQ17 in by. CQ17, CQ17, CQ17 meters. Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra. Golf.
CQ17 and CQ17, CQ17 and 90 whiskey calling. 90 Washington and CQ17 over.
9 Alpha Zero Whiskey, 9 Alpha Zero Whiskey, this is Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra, QSL. Yes, okay, 100%, thanks for answering. 9 Alpha Zero Whiskey, this is Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra. Very good afternoon to you, nice to meet you on 17 metres. You're a 5 and 7 in the southwest of Scotland, and the name here is Davy, Delta, Alpha, Victor, Yankee. 9 Alpha Zero Whiskey, this is Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra, over. Alpha Zero Whiskey, Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra. Thanks John for answering the call and the report 52. I put some more power on, we were only using 50 watts, 50 watts. Now using 100 watts because we're running battery power from a portable station beside the Lighthouse in the southwest of Scotland, John, to yourself. Okay John, many thanks for the contact, and QSL 100% by the Bureau here also. 73's good luck, good DX, bye bye.
73, bye, thank you. This is 9 Alpha Zero.
GB2LS, yep, fine Gunter, thank you very much indeed. You're also 5 and 9, very nice signal, some QSB, but no difficulty copying you at all. So I think you have all the details from the previous QSOs, and so we would appreciate your QSL card, and you can find our details and a picture of the card on qrz.com. So all the very best Gunter, and thank you very much for the QSO. Hope to work you perhaps on 80 metres as well, or maybe 20. We're here for the whole weekend. Delta Kilo 8, Delta X-Ray, Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra. Yep, okay, fine, good. Running here 100 watts from an Elecraft K3, everything operating from batteries. There's no mains power. Oh, and I shouldn't have said that. It just put up the signal saying battery low, so maybe I should not have said that. 7-3 for now, and look forward to hearing you if we possibly can. Delta Kilo 8, Delta X-Ray, Golf Bravo 2, Lima Sierra. Bye bye, Gunter, thank you. Alpha 1 X-Ray again, please.
Oh, the orbs, aye, the orbs, there's the thing.
What orbs?
Who was it? Somebody took a photograph last year, no, the year before last,
No, it's
at
not.
2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
right in the middle of the Lighthouse, and there were 4 orbs on it floating around.
They're genuine, aye.
Yeah.
I spoke to the guy, he says, look, there's orbs up there, and I says, what do you mean orbs? And I'm going to check my computer, again, type in orbs, and it tells you about these white discs, you can dark, it's black, they flash, and these orbs all over the place. The guy says, that's great, he says, I'm thinking, great, what orbs, what's an orb? It was genuine, go home, put it in your computer, Google it, orbs, and I'll come up to a little video, and they're in this lighthouse. You're standing at one post with this very moment.
There's a story where, you know, this place where I'm working now, when you drive into it, there's big gates to the old house, and those gates are supposed to be haunted there. And apparently the daughter of the family in the big house had fallen for a groom, and it wasn't approved of, so her brother shot him, and that's why his ghost haunts around there. However, according to, well, the estate is in a different family's hands now, but they've been there for 150 years, and there's a Captain Blackett, and Captain Blackett says that it was a musket shot, and it was round ball, smooth bore, and as far as he knows, it was fired from the dining room window of the big house, and it wouldn't have carried that far. So it couldn't have been the gate where the body was.
Right.
Then, the next part of the story is that apparently, something like 10 years ago, they had an open day. Somebody drove up to the gates, turned left out to the stable block, you pay your money and you go and park your car in the field. And the wife said to the husband, we better be careful, we better lock the car, there are some strange people around. And there was this, you could see a man's figure, and he had a big wide hat as wide as his shoulders, very low crown on it, and a cloak going down to the ground. I was walking away from him, and it disappeared. And this was 48 yards from the dining room window. So, that must have been the place where he was shot. So, now then, we had another lead open days in the beginning of June when the rhododendron was coming out. And I was telling this story to somebody, and I heard a voice behind me saying, oh yes, I remember that, I was there as well, I saw him. And she lives in one of the fields over there, well, in a house on one of the fields over there. So she could verify the story. So, one of our lads is friendly with the son of, or one of the sons of the minister at Colvend, and he's got a huge great big library full of books. And he dug one out, and it was called Kirby Haunting. It was published in 1894. And it says that the man's name was Dunn. He doesn't give his first name, but the story was put about that he killed himself. He wasn't murdered. So he wasn't buried in the kirkyard. He was buried on a little headland around there called Boren Hill. The daughter wouldn't have anything else to do with the rest of the family. She was called Helen. She wouldn't have anything to do with the family. But they had an estate over near Workington, a place called Flimby. So she went to live in Flimby, and then 2 years later his body was dug up and sent over there. So you'd think that was the end of the story, except that about a month ago I had somebody up in the John Paul Jones place, and he came up to me and he said, what do you know about Helen Craig? So I told him the story, and apparently he's from Flimby over there, and she never married. She wrote 3 very sort of tragic, dramatic love stories. They're a load of rubbish really, but she wrote them. She tried to start a school for young ladies that didn't work, and she ended the rest of her life as a recluse. So, apparently the house that she lived in is still there. It was a lodge to the big estate, and this fella said that that's haunted as well. So I sent him my copy of the Kirby Hauntings, and he's supposed to be finding out about that ghost over there. Whether it's the girl, or whether it's our ghost that's transferred his body over there. So we're waiting to find out. So maybe next year I'll know a bit more about it.
There you go, see?
You never know.
You have to start with your wee lights going, tell the ghost stories, and you got with your wee hauntings, wee ghost stories. Back the head, you up there, your ghost. Very good man. Just where it is, just look at that, eh? You can place it last there, really.
This will probably be the last we ever see of him. God.
That was over there. Has it opened? No.
You just missed a very fascinating tale there, Ian.
I will play it back to you later.
Well, what we'll do is we'll make a wee video of...
Oh, I can tell you one of my own.
Oh, here we go. He started years ago. Here's it, he gets followed about with ghosts.
And it happened at a radio station.
See, there we go again. He's ready to bring the ghosts.
If it's like any of your fishing stories, Ian, we don't want to know.
This is true.
Go on in.
I was in the old school at Stranraer, and we were up in the third floor annex, and we're doing a scout station, and I went up there in daylight, 3 flights of steps and 3 wooden steps into the wee shack bit. Is that right, Eric?
That's it, yeah.
And you had front stairs and back stairs. The back stairs went into the toilet, the front stairs come down into the main hall, didn't they? And towards the dining room. I was sitting in there one night and it was turning dark. In fact, it turned dark. And I was sitting talking to an Irishman on 2 metres, and I heard the footsteps coming upstairs. I said, oh, one of the boys is coming. And the steps got closer and closer and closer. And the 3 wooden steps I heard, and it stopped. As loud as that. And I said, turned around and I said, well, you coming in? You're not coming in, you stupid bugger. And he answered, opened the door, nobody there.
And you can see you on the corner to the steps, it was worse than you know.
I couldn't see a thing, it was pitch black. And I was up on the top of the school.
On his own.
It's now a swimming pool and...
That's what they did. That's it.
Anyway, I went down the stairs and pitch black. I was fumbling all the way down 3 flights of stairs.
You didn't stay till we were in there.
I went to finish. And I fumbled my way all the way around to the front door, and there was a side thing about, and there was a cupboard, and all the switches were in there for the lights. I knew where they were. And I'm fumbling about, and I find the switches, and I just go, everything on. Every single light in the building. I was right, I'm going to look for this stupid. So I run back upstairs, I come down, nobody there. So I come back down the same steps and run back up. The back was up through the toilet. I got halfway up and the hairs in my back and neck just went and I froze. I joke you not. I froze. It was, and I could feel this presence round about me. I says, I don't know what or who you are. I says, I ain't frightened. And I'm going to play radio. And I walked on up the stairs. Anyway, Thursday night came. And I'm down in the kitchen. I was making a cup of coffee. And there's 2 ladies from the bowling club over there. And somebody else comes through. Jim. Hoppy. He says, now I hear you had an experience on Sunday night. I said, bloody experience, alright. I says, I heard these footsteps coming up the stairs. I says, and they stopped at the door when you come into the shack. I says, I thought somebody was mucking me about. I opened the door and I got it there. These 2 ladies, what was that? What was that? I says, there was nothing there. And I tell them what happened. I says, in the pitch black. And I round the stairs and coming back up the other side. I says, and I told her I froze stiff because there was a presence round about me and I could feel it, and it was the air was, and she said, I tell you, Jenny, this place is haunted. I tell you, because they used to bring the dead there, the dead and the dying from the war.
Oh my God.
That's how they stayed, yeah.
And she says, I'm not going up the bloody stairs again in my window. Scared for life.
Oh dear.
That is true. I joke you not.
As soon as you're riding that bicycle.